Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Just as a caveat, Aquarius, I have a little bit of a strange lighting situation right now. It's very sunny outside, but the sun is bouncing off a building and it's just about to like bounce into my eyes. I have to put the shades down and turn on the artificial light, and it's just like a mess. So I don't know why I felt like I had to tell you, but I wanted to tell you. This is a special reading, a bonus reading regarding the new Lunar New Year and the Year of the Dragon. The Year of the Dragon represents abundance, good fortune, and prosperity, but it does come with a small caveat, which is to beware and be careful of self-indulgence and overindulgence. So abundance is going to flow through in all forms. And if you already have the tendency to overwork, overeat, overspend, over obsess, whatever it is, Spirit is asking me to convey the message of be very, very careful, because it could go into overdrive, and we don't want that to happen. A nice, healthy balance is what they're emphasizing with you today. So Aquarius, I'm doing your reading with 3 decks. One is, I believe, called the Chakra Healing Oracle deck. I don't have the card, the box for it anymore. I'm going to pull one card from the Dragon Oracle cards and doing your tarot reading with the Prisma Visions tarot deck. So Aquarius, hope you're doing well. Let's get one card for Aquarius, please. One card for Aquarius. Okay, so Green Dragon. Beautiful energy. Helps you tune in to the secrets of nature. Receive answers and guidance from nature. Align with your divine essence. Align with your divine essence. Isn't this gorgeous? What I love is this beautiful, beautiful skeleton key. Skeleton keys, for me in particular, represent a connection to your higher aspect or your higher self. So you have your avatar you in the 3D, and then you have your soul spirit in the 5D. And the reason why the skeleton key represents this to me is that I did a meditation towards the beginning of my spiritual awakening, and I went deep into meditation, and I met my higher self, and she was just like a ball of light, and she gave me a skeleton key as a gift. So when I think of my higher aspect and I think of the skeleton key, it's definitely communication that it's, have you been listening to your inner voice? Have you been listening to your instinct? That place in the pit of your stomach, in your gut. Have you been listening to your heart? Have you been connecting with nature? If not, please do so, right? This is, especially because this is the year of the wood dragon, right? So connecting with wooded areas seems like the way to go if we're wanting to channel the energies to their optimal capacity, right? So okay, I think that's a pretty clear message. Not everybody got a message quite like this one. Throat chakra represented here. Throat chakra. Workaholic. Why are you working yourself into the ground, Aquarius? Ooh, I just heard, what are you trying to prove? I wanted to show you some of the crystals that I have on my desk for your reading today. This is a beautiful fluorite dragon for focus, crazy lace agate dragon head for joy, and then a beautiful red hematite and quartz crystal, heart crystal, which is usually called fire quartz, and it's for gossip dispelling and divine feminine energy. So Aquarius, I think you need a vacation. That's the first thing. But your vacation needs to be a focused one. The way that you are as a workaholic, you should be the same way with the way you take a vacation. Like, ew, I hate this expression, but Spirit is giving it to me, so I have to say it. The work hard, play hard. I hate that. I hate that expression. Mainly because there was a guy that I dated once, and he used to just say that all the time. He just thought he was God's gift, and he was like, honey, I work hard, play hard, blah, blah, blah. You know? But Spirit is giving it to me. Spirit's having a laugh at me right now. But they're giving it to me for you. So if you're going to invest all that time into your career, which I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but if you're going to invest all that time into your career and your goals, hopes, and dreams, great. But you should also make sure that you're around a long time and take care of your health so that you can do all the things that you want to do. And one kind of quick and easy way to take care of yourself is earthing and grounding, connecting with the trees, with flowers, with plants, with dirt, taking brisk walks, moving your body. I hug trees all the time. All the time. And if I don't hug them, I talk to them. And they show me things. 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier, past, present, and future. Okay, you got 1 extra card. And I'm going to show it to you right now. It's the Strength card. Sorry for all the glare. It's the Strength card in reverse. This is Leo energy, number 8 in the Major Arcana. Strength card can talk about pooling all of your kind of emotional resources to combat the yearnings of the ego. What does that mean? The yearnings of the ego result in this. Why do people work so hard? Well, maybe because they have to hustle, right? If you need to put food on your table and a roof over your head, and the only way you can do it is to work abnormally. I wish more for you in that case, that you get a job that pays you what you deserve, but that is understandable. However, if you're not quite in that position and you can support yourself but not drive yourself into the ground, then you have to ask yourself, why are you working so hard? What are you avoiding? What are you displacing is what I just heard. When we're pouring all of our energy into work, something else in our life is going to suffer. Whether it's our friendships or our family or our health or our kids or our pets or anything. Our fun. The Strength card is in reverse for you, which shows me that you're finding it difficult to combat the yearnings of the ego. The ego's, I'm not criticizing you because we all deal with it. We have to prove ourselves. This is feeling of needing to prove yourself. And Spirit is drawing your attention to it. In the past energy, you have the 8 of Swords in the reverse. This is a card of analysis paralysis, being stuck in the cycle of repeat within our minds. We're thinking and overthinking and overanalyzing and driving ourselves crazy. But you got that in the reverse in the past energy, so that's good because it's like it's trying to step away from that. And with the Fool energy here, Major Arcana, number 0 in the Major Arcana representing taking a leap of faith, having faith in oneself, having faith in the divine, the universe, to guide you, to carry you, to catch you as you take that great leap. So you are moving and shaking, Aquarius, that's for sure. It's like you snapped out of whatever place of worry that you may have been in order to move ahead. Asking for a clarifier. 5 of Swords in the reverse. No more game playing. No more. This is nice because sometimes the 5 of Swords to me can represent like climbing on the backs of others to get what we want. And if I see a card like Workaholic, I'm going to think, oh, maybe Aquarius is the trailblazer, the entrepreneur, the leader of the zodiac, along with other signs. But this is what Aquarians are known for, right? Marching to the beat of their own drum. Thinking unconventionally. Sometimes that can be a little brutal. It can be a little cutthroat, especially because you're an air sign. You're kind of amongst the air signs, I feel as though Aquarius feels like the most unconventional. I don't know why I feel that way, but I do. So when I see this card in reverse, I like to see it in reverse because it kind of shows me that you're not trying to involve other people. You're not trying to in like a negative way, like, using people for personal gain. And I wouldn't want to suggest that at all, but sometimes when that card comes up, I think, oh, like this is cutthroat energy. It can be. So I see you here embarking on some kind of new adventure. With the present energy, another 8. So you got 8, 8, 8 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. So that number could be significant to you. The 8 of Pentacles in the upright talks about investment, right? Hard work and investment. And a lot of times this card can refer to our workplace, our careers. Maybe you're lifting out of this energy right now. Is that why this card showed up? Not because you're in it, but because you're trying to rally against it. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Because you realize, Lovers in reverse, that you're no longer being fueled in the heart space by pouring all your energy into something that is perhaps not pouring back to you, right? If we're giving the cup of love, if we're giving this kind of beautiful energy out to the world, we would expect it to kind of boomerang back to us. The Lovers is Gemini energy, a fellow air sign. number 6 in the major arcana, and it represents divine partnership, but also a choice point. When the Lover's card is in reverse, it's almost like saying that you didn't have a choice. So in the present energy, it's, you know, I do see for maybe one of you out there that like your health is being affected by your workplace situation, and there's something about not having a choice, either not having a choice in I have to work this hard, or not having a choice in like I can't work this hard anymore. Something about not having a choice. Can I have a clarifier on that, please, Spirit? Four cards came out. The Five of Wands, the Three of Cups in reverse, the Six of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Swords in reverse. So you got the 6, 7, and 8 of Swords. Lots and lots of air energy here, all in reverse. Let's start with this one. So you got the 5 of Swords in reverse. Oh, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. That's not common, by the way. It's not common for all of those kinds of cards to come out in succession like that. So you also got 5, 5. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. 5 of Wands is inner conflict and inner turmoil. Kind of climbing on top of yourself to try and figure things out. 3 of Cups in the reverse. There isn't really a celebration at the moment. Could be a lot of chatter though. It's this time of day when the birds come back to their nest outside my window. They come back it's crazy how nature works, right? They come back at the same time every day. Doesn't matter the season. Around this time, every day. So they're chirping, and it's like a lot of chatter. So there could be a lot of chatter happening right now around you. What is Aquarius doing? Why isn't Aquarius hanging out with us? That's what I just heard. I feel as though with the 6 and 7 of Swords here, card of moving forward, moving on from something, a card of trying to take the advantage. You're really working through a lot of stuff right now. I feel as though it's like you're trying to regain your footing, because all the cards in your suit, all the Swords cards are in reverse. You're like thrown off your game. I feel as though what's that expression? It's like, I can't think of it. Spirit's not giving it to me, but it's like we've lost the point here. We've lost the story. You've lost this interview. Oh, what's the I'm asking you as if you can answer back, but like, what's this? There's an expression that when you see an interviewer interviewing somebody and then like they've lost the plot, you've lost this interview. Like, in order to interview somebody, I've interviewed several people in my life actually, you have to be able to have this nice rapport. Be prepared with questions, but also be prepared to think on the fly and to be in the moment with whoever you are interviewing and to be able to respond in kind. I don't know why I had to say that. Maybe one of you is a reporter or an interviewer or a writer or something. I don't know. But it's almost like we've lost the plot. Maybe when you were younger, you were very, very clear about what it is that you wanted to accomplish in your life. And now that you're a little bit older, perhaps you've been working so diligently towards a goal but it's making you profoundly unhappy or unfulfilled. Maybe you're okay happy. I'm not going to say that every Aquarius out there is miserable, because I don't think that's true. But it's just like, is there more out there for me? Is there more for my path? And somewhere along the way, maybe you've lost the point and the plot of why you've been working so hard. And Spirit is saying it's important now to come back to the self, right? And how do we do that? We ground ourselves. We remember that we are living a human experience, and that we come back to the present moment where all possibilities exist. Future energy, King of Wands in reverse, Temperance in reverse. There could be, thank you, Spirit, a little bit of impatience on your part. The King of Wands is somebody who has a mastery over their suit, sits in the seat of their power. For the Wands energy, it's very fiery. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's somebody who has a goal, goes after it with a lot of gusto and enthusiasm. But the card is in reverse in your future potential, so there could be some hesitation, or like a feeling like, do I have what it takes if I start again, or if I move into a different direction? Do I have what it takes? Temperance card here, Sagittarian energy. Talks about turning water into wine, base metals into gold, pain into power. It's a process of transmutation. And right now, there could be a little bit of impatience on your part in this process of development. It's like you're developing yourself, like, to use the old terms from photography, which is something that I studied when I was in college. To develop film, to develop a print, it's like magic, the process. I can see my hands in the lab. You know, you have all these chemicals. You take a picture and you agitate and you shake the canister and allow, you know, what is photography? Spirit wants me to talk about this, so I'm going to talk about it. What is photography in the old school terms? Photography is like, you have a sheet of something, a vellum or a piece of paper or something, and it's coated with silver. And when it is exposed to light source, even for a split second, essentially what is happening is that that silver is being burned by the light, which causes a negative to be created after a process, a chemical process. It's magic. It's literally magic to watch an image. Thank you, Spirit. To watch an image form out of what seems like invisibility. So why is Spirit bringing this up? Because it's like, you can create that image in your mind. But first you have to believe in the magic of the process, right? With Temperance. Temperance, you can see here, it's the 2 cups, flowing energies back and forth, back and forth. I can see myself with the canister of film. This is the gesture that you would use in the lab. As the chemicals are washing over the film, you would agitate like this. And I see this, but just imagine it, but in your mind space. You're trying to envision a future for yourself. So you're kind of agitating, right? You're trying to paint the canvas, but what is it that you want to paint? Because I'm going to tell you, if you're too busy painting somebody else's picture, you're not going to have time to paint your own. If we're so busy, right? Because I love the company I work for. I have a day job, a very demanding day job. Not as demanding as some other people in my job, but it's pretty intense. It's intense. And they have goals and aspirations, and it's a company that's there to create profit, right? And it's important, and I want to contribute to that goal. But I can't give 100%. And I don't expect anybody else to either. Because we have to, we have to make a living, but we have to put some energy into our passions. And there's that Japanese word, which of course I cannot remember, where if you can find your passion, find a need, and make money doing it, it's like the sweet spot. It's the sweet spot. So Spirit is really harping on that right now. Find your passion, find the need, make the money. So that it's this idea, when you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. And then you'd say to me, well, how do I do that? How do I find what I love? It starts with connecting back to the self. It sounds so silly if I told you to go hug a tree or sit underneath a tree. Just go do it, though. It doesn't hurt you. Unless the tree has like poison ivy on it or something weird. Go find a nice tree. Sit up against that tree. Ground yourself. Clear your mind. Close your eyes. Breathe. Spirit wants you to do this. This is another form of self-care. It's important. And if you're here to receive a message, this is the message. Take care of yourself. That's your reading, Aquarius. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Aquarius.